Hello guys, Darius X here, back with another one, and welcome back to the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to do so and turn on all post notifications to be aware of every single time that I post another video or what if. Anyways guys, I just wanted to say thank you for tuning in and subscribing if you have. But if you haven't already, make sure to do so and turn on all post notifications to be aware of every single time that I post another what if, as well as like the video to show your support and whatnot. Also, feel free to comment down below. But as I was saying, since you guys voted that you guys would rather see what if Naruto was Uchiha remastered, that's what I'm doing. So I hope everybody enjoys this what if. And yeah. And without further ado, let's get right into this what if. So diving into this what if, we need some background info. Tell you to how Naruto is actually an Uchiha. So, in order for this to make sense, all that would really have to happen is that Naruto's dad, Minato, being an Uchiha and also being Fugaku's, Sasuke's dad's, younger brother. So, Sasuke's dad's nephew would be Naruto. Now, when Naruto is born, Mikoto and Fugaku would make sure to take him in, seeing as they are related to each other by blood. Fugaku wants to get Naruto and Sasuke really strong to honor the Uchiha clan name, and also so that Naruto and Sasuke can be an asset to the Leaf Village, as well as the Uchiha clan. The raw talent of Sasuke and Naruto amazes Fugaku, and by 5, their skills far surpass the average Genin. Heck, even Chunin and verging low Chonin. Naruto and Sasuke both know fire style, though Naruto, from training and whatnot, had learned how to control his chakra reserves more. But he also would learn that his chakra natures were also water style and wind style. Now, another thing to add, to mention, in this what if, is that Jiraiya would come back to the village way earlier, since he does not trust Fugaku, and with the recent rumors emerging that the Uchiha are going to rebel, he doesn't want Naruto being caught up in the crossfire of a potential civil war. Jiraiya would tell Fugaku that he's going to be training Naruto, but Fugaku would tell him no, saying that if he doesn't train Sasuke or include training Sasuke as well, then he forbids his sons from training with Jiraiya. Jiraiya would sign dismay, as he then decided that he will train Naruto and Sasuke in about a month's time. This is because in order to ensure Naruto's safety and survival, he must train him, and if he has to also train Sasuke as well, then he will. All for Naruto and all for his father before him, Minato. Naruto and Sasuke, from working hard, practicing, and competing against each other alone, would gain their 1 Tomoe and 2 Tomoe Sharingan, yearning for validation and affection. Now, also throughout this month, the Uchiha would get an exponential increase in their physical strength, despite being quite young. Also, during this time period, Naruto and Sasuke would immerse themselves quite the epithet, or title, the Uchiha brothers. As a single unit, though, Naruto is known as Naruto the Sharingan, or Naruto the Leaf, and Sasuke is known as Sasuke of the Uchiha clan, or Uchiha. Now, we are going to take a 1-month time skip to Naruto and Sasuke training with Jiraiya. During this training, which I would like to refer to as a fight, Jiraiya would come swinging at Sasuke with her Rasengan and would shove it right into his arm. Sasuke is now without the use of his arm for the rest of this fight due to the Rasengan. Sasuke would then use the Uchiha-style Fireball Jutsu and launch it towards Jiraiya. Naruto would then use a fully powered Uchiha-style Fireball Jutsu, doing the same as Sasuke, but shooting it towards Jiraiya's back. Jiraiya would not notice the fireball until he got caught in the immense scorching heat, eventually using summoning jutsu to summon Gamabunta. Gamabunta's overwhelming size would then disperse all of the flames, being a strategic move on Jiraiya's end. Gamabunta would shoot a water ball at Sasuke and Naruto, and they would be knocked unconscious from the sheer velocity of the attack. Now, whilst Naruto and Sasuke were sleeping, Jiraiya decided to show an example of the Rasengan's damage compared to other jutsu's damage, just to get a grasp of its strength and overall power, as well as knockback force. Jiraiya would start off by firing a jutsu called the Fire Dragon Flame Bullet, which grazed a tree and a Rasengan to the tree, beside it, which left a gaping hole in the tree with the Rasengan. Now, Naruto and Sasuke would wake up to the noise of the Rasengan, as he would, because since the Rasengan is actually quite loud, and they would want to learn this jutsu. Naruto and Sasuke would then learn the Rasengan, and Naruto would be able to use it with one hand, though Sasuke wouldn't be able to since Sasuke wouldn't focus on mastering it. He just wanted a new cool jutsu to learn. Shortly after this, Kakashi would be sent by Danzo to see Naruto and Sasuke's progress. In this time period, Naruto and Sasuke would also be both taught the Chidori by Kakashi. And also, I just want to justify, or clarify, that Kakashi is not an Anbu during this time. He just has to take orders from Danzo because he is an elder. He is a village elder, so yeah. Anyways, during this time, they would both learn the Chidori from Kakashi, and this is because Kakashi too would want to ensure Naruto and Sasuke's survival. Anyways, now in this time, Naruto and Sasuke would get very stronger, but Naruto, don't worry, he doesn't like the Chidori more, and Sasuke likes the Chidori more. And he also does not, rarely ever uses it. Anyways. Now, so what I'm saying, sorry that's taking so long for me to say this, but Sasuke favors the Chidori and Naruto favors the Sasuke. Or the Rasengan. We now do another time skip, and Naruto and Sasuke have both learned the summoning jutsu, Rasengan, Chidori, and have bettered their chakra control with the help of Jiraiya, though these summonings are nothing too crazy. Naruto can summon a dog, and Sasuke, on the other hand, can summon a mythical flying snapping turtle. I know it sounds like a lot, just bear with me. Anyways, Jiraiya, Sasuke, and Naruto would then head back to the Leaf as the training was fully completed. Jiraiya, after arriving in Konoha, in the Leaf, would go leave the two children to go do some more research. Naruto and Sasuke would go to Ichiraku's ramen shop because Naruto hadn't been there in ages and would quickly stuff down over 50 bowls of ramen. As the two were heading to the Uchiha section of the village, they would see a man decked out in a white robe with a dark gray layer over what seemed to cover his arm. He appeared to be old, nothing below 40. His face was partially covered, and he walked with a cane. Naruto and Sasuke spoke, saying that, or the man would then speak, to Naruto and Sasuke, telling him that his name was Danzo, before charging at the two Uchiha brothers. Naruto and Sasuke would then move in complete synergy, dodging Danzo's attacks. Their training paid off. As they battled Naruto and Sasuke, they would try to reason with Danzo, but he wouldn't budge, having it out for the two of them. They asked him while they fight why he wanted to do this, why was he even attacking them, and why was he even fighting them. And Danzo stated that he thinks that all Uchiha should die and that they are worthless pieces of trash, being scum. He said that the entire Uchiha clan were scum. Anyways, Naruto would then fight with Danzo, and while this was happening, Danzo kept saying this, the Uchiha are scum, the Uchiha are scum. And this started to cause Naruto to get pretty riled up, because, how dare you talk to my clan like that? How dare you talk about my clan name in such a manner? Now, Danzo, while fighting, would see this and would continue to do this, which would get Naruto even angrier and angrier, which would kind of make him lose his, like, balance in the fight, as Danzo then stuck out his hand and flowing it out in a way to Sasuke's eye. Naruto would jump in the way of this, though, and would take the brunt of the attack, getting his eyes completely ripped out, or one eye, non-plural, out by Danzo. As he fell on the ground, taking a knee, Sasuke would then stop Danzo from implanting Naruto's eye into his arm, sending a powerful Chidori directly into his chest, a fully powered one at that. This would cause Danzo to cough up blood and temporarily be stunned, dropping Naruto's eye. As it fell in that split second, in those moments, a hurt Naruto would muster up all of his stamina and strength to rush to his eye before planting it back into his eye sockets. After this, Naruto would beat on Danzo for moments, deciding not to kill him, as the two Uchiha walked away, not trying to catch a case. I'm joking. But while walking home, Naruto and Sasuke would eventually get to the Uchiha section of the village. When they got there, they would see destruction and would be surrounded by death. The lifeless bodies of many they once knew, all dead. Naruto and Sasuke would run, trying not to look at the dead bodies, in fear of seeing someone they might have known, and get sad. Eventually, they would get to their parents' house, Fugaku and Minato, and would see Itachi standing over them and killing them. After seeing this, their Sharingan would activate as rage started to boil up and build up within them. Itachi then told Naruto and Sasuke that he will be killing Naruto to leave Sasuke the last Uchiha standing, the last one of the clan, other than himself, of course. And maybe Obito and Madara, but that's besides the point. Naruto valuing his life and Sasuke not wanting to die, or not wanting Naruto to die, for that matter, would both summon their summonings. Naruto and Sasuke would tell their summonings to charge at Itachi and go straight for the kill. Naruto's dog and Sasuke's turtle both bit into Itachi's leg simultaneously. This is when Naruto and Sasuke would see an opening with their Sharingan, as Naruto sent a Rasengan into Itachi's chest and Sasuke sent a Chidori. Itachi would fly into a wall from this attack, but would quickly get back his footing. Itachi would then be angry at Naruto and Sasuke's summoning, since they were the reasons why Naruto and Sasuke could get their attack off and he wouldn't sustain as much damage, since he wasn't really trying to sustain any at all. Their summonings would then go in for another attack, but would quickly be struck with Itachi's blade and killed, leaving Naruto's summoning dead, or Naruto's summoning unconscious, but to Naruto and Sasuke was dead, and Sasuke's summoning also just barely living, but yeah, just unconscious. This would result in Sasuke and Naruto unlocking their free Tomo Sharingan, since they would feel like they let their summonings down and led them to death by sending them to attack Itachi. A tear would then be wiped from Itachi's face, but he wouldn't let it bother him too much, and he wouldn't let them see the tear, even though on the inside he was hurting. He was hurting that he had to kill his brother, and he was hurting because he killed his clan. Itachi would then strike down Naruto with his sword and disappear into a flock of crows. Naruto would look at Sasuke as he started to cry, telling him that it would be okay and to stay strong for him before falling into a deep eternal rest, never to be awakened again. Or so he thought. But Naruto, or Sasuke, would try to revive him, but it was to no avail. He could tell that if Naruto wasn't already dead, then he would be in a matter of seconds, as he cried upon his lifeless corpse. And with that said, I will now close off this What If. Stay tuned for part 2 with an unexpected surprise. Anyways, guys, I hope everybody enjoys this What If. And make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below if you haven't already. And make sure to hit the notification bell to stay aware of every single time that I drop another video. Anyways, guys, I hope everybody enjoyed this one. And this is part 1 of What If Naruto was Uchiha Remastered, part 1. Or, yeah, it is. Anyways, thank you very much for 5.7K, and I appreciate it.